Greek Anubis is known to most people. Less known is the original Anpu, Guide of Death, and or Apwat, Opener of the Way. What is not understood at all today is the identity and function of Anubis. First of all, he's a netter. This means he is a force of nature within us, one of the natural concepts that control our interior. As such, he's not a real physical being, but also not just a theological concept of mind. He is what we would call a god, but this English term is more confusing than helpful. Better to get acquainted to the term netter. It is much closer to reality, nature. Anubis is a canine. The roles of Anubis in various rituals are cornerstones to further understanding. What must first be accomplished is to understand the canine analogy, and this is achieved by simply reflecting over the attributes that make a dog a dog. Dogs are loyal. Dogs can be domesticated and then become very closely, emotionally tied to human beings. They even mourn if the master dies. Loyalty never fades as long as the creature is treated well and respect is maintained. Be loyal to yourself and others as long as you are treated well. Dogs are content. If basic needs are satisfied, dogs tend to be very happy creatures. They display great joy when the master pays attention to them, when they receive food, when they are stroked. They are very positive creatures. Think positive, appreciate what you have, and you will lead a happy life. Dogs protect. If there's a threat to the alpha animal, the human master, dogs can become ferocious and violent and fight to their death against enemies. It is your duty to defend yourself and loved ones. It is your duty and right to do this in a ferocious way. Be kind and loving, but never let others step over you. Dogs are social. They live in packs, and there are clear hierarchies within a pack, and the strongest animal is the natural leader. Food is shared within the pack. We should have strong natural leaders who care for the human pack. Whoever does not suit these simple attributes is no leader and should be replaced. Sharing is an important principle that allows the entire group to prosper. Dogs process language. Even though dogs do not understand the meaning of words, the sound of words can be taught to them and they can act accordingly. We are the same. Words are meaningless sound containers, but we process a meaning out of them and act accordingly. Words are hugely important for expressing our needs to others. Dogs can learn. Dogs are among the few animals that can be taught, that can be educated, and that can learn while growing up and improve their character. Same for human beings. Dogs listen. Dogs have a very fine hearing sense. They can adjust their ears like antennas. When they hear a strange sound, they freeze and listen very intensely. Listening is a very powerful tool in life. It is the basis for any kind of understanding. Dogs smell well. Dogs can smell things that have existed months or years ago, things that are not within the range of perception of human beings. They can sniff out almost anything. Their sense of smell cannot be fooled. We too should try to cultivate our ability to smell out things, to listen to our intuition. To activate right brain thinking greatly enhances this ability. Dogs bark. When something is not right, dogs speak out and make themselves heard very clearly. Their voice is loud and powerful. When we witness injustice around us, or when we or people around us are treated in the wrong way, we have the duty to speak out with loud and clear voice. Let the truth be known, shout at injustice, make yourself heard. Dogs dig. For some strange reason, most dogs love digging in dirt or sand. This is one of the most important attributes of Anubis. We too must dig deeply, which means research information. We cannot expect to live in freedom if we don't make an effort to dig in the dirt. Dogs are scavengers. In the wilderness, canine animals tend to eat the dead. The dead have always been an analogy for people living in the flesh. We are dead. This great analogy is maybe the deepest part of the wisdom. Our thinking and speaking, including internal dialogues, whichever nature it may be, tends to consume us during life. Only wild animals consume the dead. Domestic dogs do not do this. They follow the master's voice. This is what Hollywood makes of Anubis, an aggressive predator, a wild animal, a warlord. Believe you me, the current ruling system of power, which uses Hollywood as propaganda center disguised as entertainment, does not want you to understand and cultivate Anubis within you. A cultivated, healthy Anubis makes people impossible to fool. They sniff out the bullshit.